Hello, greetings. This is a video I'm making after seeing a Suit Yourself video. And his video was on the safe schools that were in Australia. Now, in his video, he linked a couple of documents to read, and I read a few, and was he even has a petition that I'll put in there if you're in Australia and are against this after reading all this or even seeing all this. Um, Now, the thing that's more disturbing is when you dig for the beginning of something, how it started, what gave the idea, what birthed this idea. I mean, I'll be honest. A school that didn't allow bullying is a great idea. Because I was bullied as a kid, great concept. But some of the stuff the safe schools teach don't need to be taught yet. Not to the age. Because when you teach certain subjects, you need to offer your students reference materials. You need to make sure your students understand mentally what you're talking about. If a student doesn't have the mental capacity to understand what you're teaching, best example is safe schools teach about different genders, the different orientations and shit. That's just retarded because half the children under us are still develop. Most of the children, all the children, are still developing, and you're teaching them a subject that most parents don't even feel the idea is comfortable at that age. How is that even remotely okay? And then you got shit where you have sick fucks who get the idea of safe schools, which are 0% safe, 0% okay, 0% tolerable, in my opinion. As if you go through some of this stuff, you learn people like Gary Olson, who is behind this. I mean, and he talks about how pedophile shit is okay. I mean, apparently he's done articles on something that was called boiled lollies and band-aids, gay men and kids. Not sure what that is. I'd have to actually read it, but there's a very slim chance I will because most shit that comes out of a pedophile's mouth, I'm not going to listen to. And as far as I can tell, he's a pedophile because he's got comments where he's quoted saying that, and I also have a friend, a pedophile, who is working very hard on making sense out of his relations with boys. Those relations consist of among other things, a large amount of nurture and support for these boys, a real caring for their welfare and growth. Um, um, wow, you're a sick, deluded little fuck. That should be shot. Because you're allowing a pedophile to continue his shit, his jolly off moment. And, I mean, and then he goes on to say that, how different then is that gentle, tentative sexuality between a parent and child from the love of a pedophile and his or her lover. I can't even continue that. Being someone who was raped as a child. That actually is probably the point that I just went from, hey, this is okay to read, to I'm about to blow up. There are very few things in the world that actually piss me off. I'm generally a calm, collected guy. I mean, weird saying that something like this can just set someone off. But we're talking about something that happened to me as a kid, and people are talking about it's a love, it's a right. There's a reason, a reason I like to hide myself because there are things. Oh man, this pisses me off. I really hate to lose a composure while doing a video, while reading quotes and comments, but I can't. I can't continue reading that without some point of just losing my gasket. So, what I'm going to say is go to Suit Yourself's video. I'm going to have a link to it in the description. I'm going to have a link to these articles, to the petition, and for Australia to get rid of these, because something developed and backed by pedophiles should not be supported. Should not be supported. Should be stopped. Should be just outright not allowed. There's no way, and there's no way you can allow this shit to go on. And if you do, you are the sickest motherfucker I ever met. And you are lopped in with the pedophiles. Now, anyone who supports what this fuck says, or even agrees to half the shit he says, because he's a pedophile and believes this, you probably believe more than what you think, because apparently he's good at sugarcoating his words and probably disguises what he says. And if that's the case, fuck off, fuck you. You're as sick as he is, and should not be allowed. Because if you back safe schools, if you are in the social justice feminist group and you believe that children need to be nurtured and protected, then you should not follow the fucking safe schools. This shit's for pedophiles so they can manipulate the mind and make it okay to fuck children. No, I do not sugarcoat shit. No, I will never, ever believe in editing my words or holding back. You want to support safe schools? You can join the pedophiles in prison, for all I care. This is my thoughts on the matter. I will have links and stuff. I need to just walk away and chill from this, because this is possibly the most aggravated and angered I've ever been in a long time. As that is, have a nice day, and enjoy whatever information you find out of this. And if you can find a way to stop this from spreading, congrats. You have my sincerest gratitude in the world.